Part 2, Tally Page Quick Start. In Part 1, we learned how each lottery cycle drastically reduced straight bet combination for any state's Pick 3 and Pick 4 draw. In this section, we're going to learn how to quickly locate your state's overdue lottery cycles using our tally page. Once found, I'm then going to show how to place each cycle directly into our unique position generator for analysis. The tally page is set up in such a way that practically anyone can use the software without much knowledge of cycles. I, however, do not recommend using it for a long period of time, as there are many important advantages to learning the rest of the cycle material set forth within the upcoming videos. The tally page basics. Each vertical yellow line on the tally page represents a different cycle. Each cycle has 3 vertical rows. Row 1 gives the date, draw type, be it a day or evening draw, last drawn number, and the unique cycle type. Row 2 shows the next upcoming draw's date, draw type, again, be a day or evening draw, and the number of draws each cycle component is at. The third column gives the low to high percentage for each cycle component for easy review. The tally page cycles are, from top to bottom, the key, lucky sum, lucky root, first position, second position, third position. If we're looking at a Pick 4 tally page, we'd also see the fourth position. Front pair, center pair, back pair, all odd, all even, double digit, double digit, tri-digit, and quad digit. Now, since we found there is no such thing as a 100% overdue cycle, we determine any draw without a hit will increase by 2%, up to the software set max of 90%. 2% is our software's default setting, as we found it to work best for most state draws. The idea of keeping track of the overdue cycles in this way is the closer the percentages to 90, the higher the odds of an actual repetition. We also found double-digit cycles should increase by 5%, double, triple, and quad cycles should increase by 0.5%, as they also seem to work best for most state draws. In a later video, we're going to see how to find your own state's minimum to maximum cycle draws using our scan tools. A tally page example would be on 6/1/2012, evening draw, which is the New York State Lottery Pick 3, was 845. So we're going to be trying to find out the most overdue cycles for 6/2/2012's day draw. Now, the top 4 most overdue key digits are 6 at 22%, 9 at 18%, and 1 and 3 at 10% each. The top 3 most overdue roots are 2 at 44%, 7 at 34%, and 1 at 26%. The top 6 most overdue first position digits are 7, very overdue at the software's max at 90%, 6 is at 28%, 9 is at 26%, 2 is at 22%, 0 is at 18%, and 3 is at 14%. The next example is going to be 5/19/2013's evening draw. The lucky key digits most overdue are 9 in its 5th draw at 10%, and 3, 4, and 6 as each are in the 4th draw, equaling 8%. The most overdue lucky roots are 9 in the 56th draw at 90% or at the software's max, 3 in the 23rd draw at 46, 1 in the 9th draw at 18, and 8 in its 7th draw at 14%. The all odd is in the 8th draw at 16, the all even is in the 26th draw at 52, double digits just came out, so it's at 5%, double digit is at the 23rd percent, triple digit is at the 37%, and quad is at the 90% or overdue. Now, the top 4 most overdue front pair digits are 0 at 90%, 1 at 58%, 3 at 32%, and 2 at 28%. The most overdue center pair digits are 6 at 66%, 9 at 38%, 7 at 30%, and 2 at 22%. The most overdue back pair digits are 0 at 90%, 3 at 34%, 6 at 28%, and 5 at 16%. Next, we have the Pick 3 combination generator. An overview of the combination generator is as follows. On the left side of the combination generator, we have the full root drop boxes. We have the front and back pair root drop boxes. We have the lucky sum drop boxes. We have the odd or even toggle switch. We have a root by date box, which we're going to go over in a later video. We have a scan for triple only or use external number toggle, where you could include your own external numbers. And we have an analysis result box. On the right side, we have the exclude number option, where you could include any number within the drop boxes and exclude that number from the upcoming Pick 3 draw. We have the key number boxes or key pair, where you could use one overdue digit or even two overdue digits for within the Pick 3. We have the first, second, third position drop boxes, where you can include a overdue first, second, or third position number. Duplicate number option box, which include duplicates, exclude duplicates, or show duplicates only. The next one is the straight or boxed bet option. And we have the run, export, print, and delimiter option buttons. Pick 4 combination generator basics. On the left side, we have the full root drop boxes. We have the front, center, and back pair root drop boxes. We have the front 3 drop box, which is something we're going to go over in a later video. We have the lucky sum drop boxes, odd or even toggle, root by date box, scan and use external number toggle, analysis result box. On the right side, we have the exclude digit drop box, key digit drop box. Now, in the Pick 4, I've included 4 boxes for each digit, which means you can do a single overdue digit, a pair of overdue digits, 3 or even 4 overdue digits at one time. We have a first, second, third, or fourth position drop box. We have the include or exclude toggle, where you could include duplicates, exclude duplicates, or show duplicates only. Straight or box bet option drop box. And we have the run, print, export, delimiter buttons. Now, adding the top overdue cycles from the first tally page example to the Pick 3 generator, we see the full roots that we're going to scan for is the 2, 7, and 1. We're not scanning for any front or back pairs. We're not adding any lucky sum digits. We're looking for both odd and even numbers. In the key pairs, we're looking for the 6, 9, 1, and 3, as they're the most overdue key digits. We're also going to look at the first position digits, which is the 7, 6, 9, 2, 0, and 3. We're going to include both duplicates and non-duplicates. And we're looking for straight bets only. After we run the analysis, we get 152 combinations or potential combinations from 1,000 combinations. So it actually dropped it down from 1,000 to 152 combinations. Now, once we pressed export to Excel, this is how it prints out. We see the roots, the 2, 7, the 1, the key pair, the 6, 3, 9, 1, no secondary numbers, first position digits, which is the 0, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8, straight bets, include digits, and analysis results is 152 combinations. And we have them all in order from the first potential straight bet outcome all the way through the 152. Now, adding the top overdue cycles from the second tally page example to the Pick 4 generator. Right now, we're going to look for the 4 most overdue full roots, which is 9, 3, 1, and 8. We're going to look at the front pair which is the 0, 1, 3, and 2. The center pair, which is 6, 9, 7, and 2. And the back pair digits, which is 0, 3, 6, and 5. We're not going to do any front 3 root scans. We're not going to put in any lucky sums. We're going to use both odd and even digits. We're going to include the 9, 3, 4, and 6 as the most overdue key digits. We're not going to put any first, second, third, or fourth position numbers in, or digits for the first, second, third, or fourth position. We're going to include both duplicates and non-duplicates, and we're going to look at only straight bet combinations for the pick 4. After the run analysis is clicked, we have 149 straight bet combinations. Once the export to Excel function has been clicked, the first thing we see on the top is the roots that we're scanned for, which is the 9, 3, 1, and the 8. The key pair, which is the 9, 3, 4, and 6, or those are the most overdue key single digits. We didn't actually put in pairs. The no secondary numbers selected, no lucky sums selected. Front pair, we're looking for the 0, 1, 2, or 3. The center pair is the 2, 6, 7, 9. And the back pair, which is the 0, 3, 5, and 6. In the drop-down box, in the vertical row, we see the roots for each number. We see the front pair, center pair, and back pair. Even though we didn't calculate or use the front 3, it also calculates it, and the back 3. Now, the 149 combinations were the only combinations that meet all the criteria for the overdue cycles that we entered into the generator. So now we started with 10,000 pick 4 potential outcomes for a straight bet hit. Right now we're at 149 just by using those outputted overdue cycles. This next example is going to be an actual pick 4 forecast using the last date on file, which is April 4, 2013's day draw. The New York State Lottery's pick 4 drawn digits for that day was 3914. The next upcoming draw is going to be April 4, 2013's evening draw. Now, with the information we have within the tally page, we're going to try our best to do a forecast using just the overdue cycles for that next draw's date. Since Lucky Sum's overall objective is to reduce bet combinations down to a manageable number, the first thing we need to do is figure out the best way to apply just enough overdue cycles without overshooting our forecasting goals. The best way to do this is by using the following tally page format. When using overdue lucky roots, use just the 1 or 2 most overdue cycles. The key used 3 to 5 of the most overdue cycles. The first through fourth position, if we're dealing with the pick 4, use the top 5 to 7 overdue cycles. The center, back, and front pairs, we use 5 through 7 of the most overdue cycles. And when it comes to lucky sums, use the most overdue mid-cycle numbers for each individual root. Since Lucky Sum has so many odd stacking applications within its features, it will inevitably be up to you to find a format that works best for you, be it to reduce or raise bet combinations for your style of research. Now, using this format, we add the following information to the generator. Okay, once we open the generator, I recommend placing it to the right side of the tally page so you can actually just add the overdue cycles one at a time in the proper format. The top overdue root cycles, or the top 2 most overdue root cycles, would be the 2 at 60% and the 9 at 70%. So in the drop down box, we're going to add 2, and then we're going to add the 9. We're going to run the scan. And for straight bet combinations, we have 2,220 combinations. For the front pair cycles, we have 0, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 9. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 9. Run analysis. That drops us down to 1,243 combinations. For the center pair, we have 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. That drops us down to 828 straight bet combinations. And for the back pair, we add 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. And 8. That brings us down to 410 combinations. The next cycle is going to be the lucky sum cycle. Since we used the 2 and the 9, we're going to put the most overdue lucky sums, or mid-number overdue lucky sums, which would be for the 9 root, we have 9. We're going to do an 18. And we're going to do a 27. For the root 2, we're going to use an 11. And we're going to use a 20. This will give us the 5 most overdue lucky sums. Narrow it down, we have 380 combinations. Okay, now using the first and the second position overdue digits, we're going to use for the first position the top 6 most overdue digits, which is 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. That gives us 229 combinations. And in the second position, top 6 most overdue numbers are 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0. That brings us down to exactly 150 combinations. Now, moving this over a little bit, we see that double digits just came out 3 draws ago, and it's in 15% overdue. I would probably say, being that it just came out, to exclude double digits and run the analysis. That gives us 80 combinations. For the top 4 most overdue key numbers, I would use the 0, 8, 6, and the 5 as they're the most overdue. So we have the 0, 8, 6, and 5. That narrows down our bet combinations to 66 straight bet numbers for the pick 4 for a forecast for 2013's evening draw. Now, using those 66 numbers, we just reduced the pick 4 straight bet combinations from 10,000 straight bet combinations to only 66 using the tally page cycles. To see what actually came out, let's pull up the New York Lottery pick 4 draws for the 4-4 evenings actual number. 4-4 midday, 4-4 evening number pick 4 was 4052. lucky sum 11, lucky root 2. Now, let's see if this was one of the numbers that the program actually forecast. 4052. 4052. Here we go. Straight bet hit. 4052. Come on, come on, come on. 4052. Root 2, front pair 4, center pair 5, back pair 7, and so on. So we just reduced 10,000 straight bet combinations using our overdue tally page cycles to generate just 66 overdue combinations. And one of those combinations was an exact hit. Don't think it gets much better than that. Our next example is only a few days later. On 4/6/2013's day draw, we're going to be trying to forecast using the most overdue cycles, just as we had done before. Since 4/5/2013's evening draw was 0167, and we had root 2, lucky sum 11, come out only a couple of days ago, that only leaves us with one overdue lucky root, which is lucky root 9 at 38 draws at a percentage of 76. Now, using the same methodology as we did before, it looks as follows. We go to the drop-down box. We include root 9, which we've already done. The front roots that are most overdue are the 0, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which is the top 7. We have in the center pair 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9. And in the back pair, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 again. Now, we're not going to put in any front 3. We're only going to use the lucky sums of 9, 18, and 27. We're going to use both, this time odds and even. And we're going to use the key numbers, which are most overdue, 8, 3, and 5. Now, we're going to include duplicates on this because we just had double digits 6 draws ago, or a percentage of 30%, which means they're becoming due. So we're going to include duplicates on this draw. This time around, we're going to be looking for box bets. So looking for box bets, it comes out to only 54 combinations. If we were looking for straight bets, we actually would come up to 264 combinations, which is kind of a lot to be played for the upcoming Pick 4. Okay, now again, looking over to 4/6/2013's midday draw, using the New York Pick 4 Lottery's website, we come up with the number 3465, which is a root 9. Now, let's see if that root 9 was actually forecast using the software. We have 3456. Now, let's export. I'll show you how the export works. And voila, we have all the key pairs and key numbers and so on and so forth with a list of the 54 straight, actually box bet combinations.